Adrien, could you speak about the result of the Caillebotte?
The Caillebotte was perhaps one of the pictures which has fascinated the art market more than any other this season. First of all, because it was the very best by the artist to ever appear at auction, and because it was a monument of modernism.
But it was estimated 50 and you sold it for less.
The estimate was around 50 million and we sold it for $54 million all in to the Getty, underbid by another very important client. So by your question, I sense that you were expecting it to go even higher despite it being more than twice the previous auction world record. So we mustn't become blasé too quickly. It's still a huge price, and which pays tribute to its quality.
But for example, there was some problem about the condition, right?
The condition wasn't the best you can see in its market and for an artist for his work, but this was part of the compromises any serious collector was willing to accept to end up possessing such a holy grail.
And the big surprise was the portrait by Van Gogh.
And the portrait by Van Gogh was a surprise for many. We had attractively priced it at $5 to $7 million, and clearly the strong character, the strong personality which came out of this portrait, attracted many of our most important collectors who decided to fight for it above and beyond our highest expectations. It sold for over $45 million.
But mainly it attracted the contemporary collectors, no?
It was actually a cross-category of clients, but yes, it spoke to our 21st century art collectors because of its very, very strong presence. So yes,
and
it spoke to all audiences.
What's your general feeling about the art market?
It's on fire. It's on fire.
But very selective.
It's less selective than it has been.
Really?
Yes. In the last sales of last week, everything was selling and very often at very high prices. Until 2020, until last year, the market was, while being very robust, was remaining quite selective. Now, everything, the majority of our supply is finding takers. So it's a sign that the market is extremely healthy and very deep.
But why healthy if they are less selective?
Well, healthy, what I mean by healthy is that it's very robust, because we have clients from all corners of the world who have made more money than ever and who didn't have chances of spending it in the last 12-18 months. No more art fairs, fewer auctions in 2020. So a great appetite which needs to be fulfilled.
And a lot of American back, no?
Yeah, Americans are back. They represented close to half of our buyers last week.
Oui.
So yes, they were very, very present.
More than Asian, right?
Or you could also think that Asians were less present than they were in the past, and I think that's more the case.
And how can we explain that?
I don't know.
They are not traveling anymore?
No, but we did send the works of art to them. Maybe not as much as we, as we should, because they are still very instrumental when we do send works to their way. But maybe they were just less present than they have been in the past.
Merci.